The camera pans away from the arcane tower and flies across the eastern sea and the northern shores of Euphoros as we watch the world rush by below. The setting sun casts shadows among an immense wood nestled beneath the great cliffs of the northern island. Lamplighters in the small harbor town of Watcher's Crest begin their work as shepherds in the hills return with their flock. The skies darken up ahead, but nightfall has not yet taken the countryside. The darkness approaches. Thick gray clouds swirl over the Hagedorn peaks, the lands below cast in shadow so deep that moonlight cannot pierce it. Through the shroud we go, flying through the gray haze and wisps of black smoke that hang in the air. We soar down past the ruins of a town once held dear. Figures move in the darkness along the streets and out across the plain into the former misty wood, now a dry, black bog. Through the cracked stone of a temple our journey ends, where a tall robed figure stands over a large hole into the earth, the people of Woodhaven wavering at the edge before tumbling into the abyss on their own accord. Felix watches, and he waits. Finally, a crooked smile flashes across his face, as we hear a skittering of sharp claws and wet, jittery cackles from the deep. The creature's disfigured hands appear along the edge as hundreds of them crawl up and fall in line before him. And we hear his voice, low, sinister, commanding.
You are mine.
Here we are, episode 25. We just got word of where our next adventure is. Who wants to give me the recap?
So we made it back to the Arcane Tower. Chaos ensued. We had everybody from the ship leaving Dragonspire Island. We brought them all through the portals. Tug, a little bit, feeling a little despair, I guess. Has a little come to Jesus action. We leveled up. We went to the brewery, got some new items, and now we're going to Cotton Candy Island or Cotton Candy Village in the Brittle Bogs, something like that. Brittle Bark Bog.
Brittle Bog Swamp.
So yeah, now we're going there. We're gonna fight the candy mogul that lives there, I guess, and try and get the two-headed coin.
Very good. Yes, very good. Priest named Graham is who you're in search, not in search for him, but you are in search for his totem, which Tess told you was a two-headed coin. All right, so you guys...
pronounced Graham, spelled W-O-N-K-A, right?
Yes, precisely. Yes. Golden Graham. Okay, so here we go. So you guys fly through this portal and you plop down and find yourself just on the outer edge of a swamp. Brittlebog Swamp. Behind you, through a thinning mass of trees, you see a vast rolling landscape to the west, the sun setting over a tall, dark mountain peak. Ahead of you, the swamp beckons. The trees grow thicker, their branches more twisted, their roots more jagged and bulbous as they intertwine with the mossy earth below. What do you do?
Durf says, man, I wish they would just teleport us where we need to go.
Tug checks his Fitbit. Tug checks his Fitbit and says, we need the steps. We are not happy that we got dropped off so far away. We start walking, I guess. Do we have a compass or a map?
You do not, but you know the direction of the swamp because it's right in front of you. So you can just start walking if you want.
I want to do a nature check for stuff.
Okay. All right. For what specifically?
Is my tunic glowing by chance? Is there any undead within 60 feet?
No, not at the moment. Nope.
At the moment. Got it.
Nature check. Fucking 12.
Yeah, I mean, you just you see the swamp in front of you. You hear jittering in the trees. Not sure what they are. It's just the moss that's hanging off the branches is sinewy. It's just kind of like wet and damp, and every step that you take is murky and muddy. What you can tell at surface level right now is not much, except for it's a swamp.
Are there mosquitoes?
Yes.
Okay, I have a new spell that lets me turn insects gigantic, so just gonna keep that.
Good.
Keep that packed away in the brain case.
Oh, hold on. Can you make 3 gigantic mosquitoes that can ride on?
That's actually a good question, Joe. That's gonna be up to you. What it is?
No.
Is
well,
I guess we start.
I guess fun has been deactivated for this mission. Well, I guess we'll walk with our legs
so
then.
wait, Durf, how does this spell work?
Let's see. Giant insect. So what you'll have to make a judgment call on is it says if I can turn insects that I can see giant, and I can transform up to 10 centipedes, 3 spiders, 5 wasps, or 1 scorpion. And if it's a different type of bug, you have to decide what correlates with those animals in terms of how many. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So you'd have to decide, is a mosquito like a centipede or like a scorpion? I think it's like a wasp.
I think it's definitely more like a wasp.
So I can
it doesn't have the same abilities as a wasp would normally have.
Is there a giant mosquito?
There's probably ants, right? It's like Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, where they make an ant giant.
Let's see. Giant mosquito 5e. Does it exist?
Oh, okay. Just kidding. This adventure's not in a swamp. It's in a big glass box with nothing in it.
Perfect.
No animals.
Cool.
Excellent. In that case, I would like to cast Find Steed.
That's actually way too strong. You're just going to have to make stuff up.
Giant wasps?
The giant wasp is way weaker than the giant mosquito. I'm not sure if this is even a real thing or something somebody made up.
No, it's definitely not a thing. You would have to do the wasp.
It's CR6.
You would have to do the wasp.
Our adventure is off to a...
Right. Electric start. Okay.
All right, I guess we'll walk then.
All right. So you begin walking through this swamp, and the world outside fades away as you trudge forward. Dusk turns to night, and soon you are surrounded in complete darkness as you're about a mile through this swamp, this just surrounding you on all sides. And you begin to hear a rustling of leaves behind you, and you hear something sliver in the mud up ahead. And you begin to hear the sound of water and make out a faint light in the distance. Getting closer, you make out the shape of the light. A squeaky metal lantern hangs from an L-shaped post sticking out of a large wooden raft that sits above a wide, murky river. A figure sits in a chair on the raft with his back turned to you. He hums a cheerful tune, holding a long fishing pole in both hands. A large oak bucket sits at his feet.
Hey, guy.
He flips over in his chair as you call him out, and he falls to the ground, and he turns around with a great big ah, and he holds a revolver pointed at you. And this guy's got a hard face, extremely grizzled, really good 5 o'clock shadow going on, maybe a scar on his left eye. And he says, "Nobody moves."
Durf did not think that this universe was that technologically advanced and is cautiously interested in whatever strange metal object the man is pointing at him.
It's probably like a wooden Diddy Kong peanut gun or something. Which, whatever. Tug turns to the frightened man. It's all right. Relax. We're not here to hurt you yet. we're just looking for the wonderful amusement park for a day of fun and adventure with friends. You can join us if you want or not, whatever. Keep fishing. I'm Tug. This is Durf. Carl, your help would be appreciated, not necessary. Put the firearm down,
Did you catch anything?
sir. And also, did you catch anything?
Okay. First he says, shh, shh, shh. Quiet. You'll startle the bogwoods. And you say you're going to Cotton Candy Village, eh? The old amusement park?
Yep.
That place has been abandoned for years. Now, why would you want to go there?
We want to see if the rides still work.
Yeah, obviously.
That's a reasonable answer, I suppose. And he starts to lower his revolver, and he calls you over to his raft, and he says, "Name's Dennis. Nice to meet you three."
Last name, the Menace.
No, just Dennis.
All right then.
Seems people in this world don't happen to have last names.
Fair. Most importantly, did you catch anything?
And he points over to his bucket, and he says, "See for yourself."
I see for myself.
I guess I look at the bucket.
All right. And you see these tiny, like, squirming, they almost look like frogs, except the base of them, instead of frog legs, they're tentacles. And they're pretty small. They're kind of cute looking, actually.
And are these bogwoods that you mentioned? Is that what this is?
These are bogwoods, yeah. Tender and delicious. They only come out at night.
And I'm assuming they inhabit this lake?
Aye, that's true. You can only find them in this river. Sometimes they come ashore if they're feeling lucky and hungry.
That's cool. Thank you for sharing that with us.
So, Dennis, how...
Carl, right?
Yes, Carl. Carl with the K. Can you take us across the river? Like, would you be willing to do that? Is that something you were interested in?
Oh, I could probably take you there for sure, but it's a long journey. You know the history of Cotton Candy Village?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do? Well, why don't you tell me it then?
Well, I little fuzzy on the details. Maybe you can maybe I know these guys don't. Maybe if you told it, and I'll back you up with facts. Dennis, it's all you, brother.
Oh yeah, people say the old man who used to run the place with his rabbit mysteriously disappeared. Park fell into disrepair. People stopped coming. Rumor is he still haunts the place.
That's exactly how I heard it.
You know, but sometimes I swear I hear the soft, eerie sounds of that carnival tune echoing through the trees. And he shivers
How
a
does
little
that
bit.
go? I forget.
La da da da. No, that's the Legend of Zelda
That was
tune.
not
I'm
like
sorry.
Zelda.
I don't remember. I just hear it. You know, it's one of those things.
It's not very catchy. I get that.
Oh man, I hope we get to hear it when we get there. Fingers crossed.
I tell you what, you fellas help me finish fishing here, and I'll take you to my cabin to spend the night. You guys can head there in the morning. You don't want to be traveling this swamp at night, I tell you. Trust me.
How many bogwoods are we talking here?
Oh, only about 2 or 3 more, just enough to make a good old stew.
All right.
Seems reasonable.
Seems fair. Do you happen to have a rope?
Yeah, he's got a rope. He's got a rope on his raft. Sure.
Perfect. I'm going to grab his rope and tie one end around my ankle and give the other to Tug and Durf, and then wade into the lake along the bottom of the lake and grab whatever bogwoods I can. 'Cause
Okay.
I have water breathing.
Cool.
You have water? Oh, right. Okay. Sure. So the Dennis is a little aghast
Super
at
easy.
this.
Just like Granddad taught us.
This is a little unconventional for Dennis, but he allows it. Why don't you give me animal handling? I think would fit here. Sure, give me an animal handling check. We'll see how many you can grab.
It's a 7.
Oh yeah. You reach down. You see one kind of squirming in the mud. And you reach down with your hands, and it squirms out of your hands. And Dennis says, "Oh, you got to be faster than that."
Tug has a question. If he's in like Knee-high water. Why do we have to have this rope tied to it?
I'm not a strong swimmer, okay? I'm in all this armor.
And
Leave
you
me
have
alone.
water breathing. Did you just say you have water breathing?
I do
He's literally standing above water
I'm
with his
agoraphobic,
face
okay?
underneath the surface.
Leave me alone.
Tug immediately drops the rope. Just like, I'm not doing this. Tug will also wade into the water and try to get some bog wits or whatever.
Give me an animal handling.
21.
Yeah, you snatch up 3 real quick with your quick hands.
As I'm walking by to put them in the old man's bucket, I just whisper to Carl, "Fucking loser."
You burgled those bogwoods right out of the river.
It's not easy being the best at literally everything our group does.
All right, all right. So you catch enough
except
bogwoods.
bartending your job.
True. I was dominated in that moment.
All right, so you spend the next couple hours on Dennis's raft as it meanders down the murky waters. By the time you reach the path that leads up to his cabin on a hill, you have a bucket full of bogwoods, small, slimy green and black creatures with heads like frogs and tentacles like octopuses. Dennis grabs the lantern off the post and you head up to a large log cabin. The windows are boarded up on the outside, but otherwise it looks welcoming and warm. And let me send you a map of his cabin. And I'll post this on the Reddit and the Discord, per usual, like other things.
It's a fucking dope cabin.
Right?
It's got a stage in there and everything. Got a couch with a TV.
That's a hearth. And he's got a dining room. And he's got a bar, a storage room, some
Time to get
windows.
some beers. Know what I'm saying?
The windows are boarded up, but otherwise it looks welcoming and warm. He opens the door to an entryway that opens up into a wide living space. Large archways built into the slanted walls of cherry lead into other rooms to the left and to your right. Opposite the door you came is a great fireplace, unlit at the moment, and on the mantle and walls behind it, you see a huge collection of war memorabilia. Framed uniforms decorated in metals, a tattered gray flag with a white stripe down in the center, a set of dusted gloves hanging from a pin in the wood, and 2 steel swords crossed above the hearth below a wide bronze shield. Dennis sets the bucket of bogwoods down and rubs his hands together. All right, let's see. You boys, you get the fire going, and I'll go grab us some drinks before we get to cooking. And he starts to head to the left and disappears through the archway.
Okay.
Tug bounces behind the bar.
Yeah, I mean, you start following Dennis in through that left door, and you see he's already behind the bar, grabbing some drinks. And yeah, he's like reaching up into this cabinet that's got a bunch of different liquor bottles and stuff.
You want me to serve those up, my man, or what?
Oh, you got some experience in bartending, do ya?
Just a sliver. I am the second best bartender in this group.
All right, sure. I'll get to cooking. You serve up the drinks.
Sounds good, Pimp Juice.
All right. He passes you and walks over across the house to the kitchen area.
I check out his war shit. I ask him, what's all that?
He turns as he's going past the dining room. Oh, yeah, that's all mine. I used to do a lot over for the army at Arrow's Edge during the Plague Wars.
Nice. Remind me what those were.
You probably weren't even thought of during the Plague Wars. Oh, yeah, big plague spread around the nation. People, cities were fighting over the cure. Had to hold the whole country together.
But there was a cure and they were fighting over it?
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of the cure, you see, so, people wanted their own people to be cured, and they started fighting over it.
Did you win?
Fuck, yeah, I won.
Cool.
Wouldn't be standing here today if I didn't win.
Good job.
All right, I gotta get to cooking. And he grabs the bucket of bogwoods and he marches into the kitchen. So, Tug, what are you serving up at the bar?
I have whatever the equivalent of a G&T is in this world to everyone except for Carl. I give him a Cosmopolitan.
Hey, cosmopolitans are delicious.
Can Durf?
All right.
step outside and look for, I don't know, mushrooms.
For
I don't know. Mushrooms to go in the stew. A.
okay,
B, maybe with some interesting effects.
okay, sure, yeah, we'll go ahead. Walk outside.
I walk outside and do a
What about this fire he wanted you guys to start?
mushroom check.
We're assuming Carl does something.
Why?
in our
Yeah.
life.
We literally have a druid who has a cantrip that makes fire.
Before I walk out and look for mushrooms, I squirt some fire into the hearth.
Okay,
And I stoke the flames.
Carl stokes
All right.
the flame. I'm outside looking for mushrooms. Can that be a nature check too? 14.
sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah. You step outside. Durf, you don't find mushrooms, but you see these eyes peeking out from the darkness, and then you see another pair. And then you see another pair.
How far off the ground are the eyes?
About 6 feet.
That's pretty far. That's pretty tall.
Yep.
How far away from each other are the eyes?
I'd say about 30 feet.
I will nonchalantly stroll back inside and inform Dennis that there's some spooky monsters outside.
Okay. He walks out with this bowl of stew that he's about to serve you guys, and he says,
Say what? What do you mean, spooky monsters?
Well, you can only see their eyes, which is weird, right? Glowing eyes, very tall monsters with glowing eyes. 3 of them
Mhm.
outside.
okay. He looks over to the fire and he says,
You guys got that started pretty fast. What'd you use? Flint?
Wizard shit.
Wait. You what?
and just then you begin to hear a low slurping noise and a slow knocking at the door. And he says,
Oh shit. You used a spell, didn't you?
and he runs to the door and he slides open a wooden panel, and a long oozy tentacle runs across it from the outside. He closes the panel slowly, turns, and puts a finger to his lips. And he says, shh.
And I go,
Tug does a quiet as fuck check.
Durf mutters under his breath, I'm not sure cantrips count as spells, but whatever.
All right, and then bang, bang, planks in the windows on either side of the fireplace burst off the walls as 2 thick tentacles wildly reach through, slamming slime against the floor and the walls. Dennis pulls out his magnum and fires a shot from the door as one of the creatures shrieks and recoils immediately from the hit.
Bogwids, he says. Hold the windows, gents, if you value your lives. We got a fight on us.
Roll initiative. As well as all the music that you hear. Sierra Clark.
The same little creatures that we caught earlier and are about to eat?
Well, see, boys, the young ones are the tender and juicy kind. We might have attracted the mamas.
Cool, nice.
18 for Tug the Thug Mug Bar.
13 for Carl.
Natural 20.
God damn it.
shit.
Never first. Never first.
So 23.
Dude, 23.
1 second. I'm going to roll some initiative. So just so you guys know, on the map where you see W, those are windows, kind of boarded up windows that lead to the outside in the various rooms. Where are you guys at currently? I know, Durf, you just came in.
I'm standing like 5 feet in the door.
Okay.
Carl's by the hearth in what sitting on what looks like the couch, maybe.
All right, Carl
The couch.
or
And
Tug.
then Tug, I'm sorry, I forgot which corner you said the bar was, but I presume myself to be in the doorway of that.
All right. Durf, you are up first. So Dennis is just up against the door trying to hold it back as this tentacle tries to reach through. Carl, you're over by the hearth, by the two windows in the back, and you hear these things coming from all directions. You hear this slithering coming from outside. Only a couple of them are up by the actual windows at this point. So, Durf, you are up first.
So there's a tentacle in the room right now.
There's a tentacle. Well, you hear like a banging at the door, and then you see tentacles that have burst through planks in both windows on either side of the hearth.
Okay. I'll ask Dennis, hey, Dennis, on a scale of, let's say, 0 to 20, about how wise are these creatures?
On 0 to 20?
I mean, I've never seen him play chess before, but I'd say maybe a 10.
Maybe a 10. Okay. Okay. I want to use polymorph on one of the tentacles that's in the room.
Okay.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect. And if it doesn't, I want to turn it into a fluffy white bunny.
Just the tentacle?
Well, the creature that it's attached to.
All right. I'm going to give it advantage because it is partially obscured. You only see a tentacle.
All right.
All right. That's a 6 and a 5.
All right.
All right. So this is a concentration spell, right?
Concentration spell, 1 hour. He is a fluffy bunny, and if he dies, he dies. No, if he dies, he turns back into a monster.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. You begin to see. So yeah, you tell me, what does this look like as you cast this spell? What happens?
I'm just imagining. So it's tentacles like poked in the window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining we hear like a shriek or whatever sound the creature makes, and a poof. And then I go look out the window, and there's a fluffy bunny walking around the swamp now.
Correct. It's just hopping around. It still looks very angry. I mean, it
Yes.
just got transformed into this, but it's
Yes.
like leaping, trying to leap up through the window, just smashing up against the planks. All right. Up next is the tentacle that's coming through the other window, Carl, and you hear another smash as it breaks another plank and starts to try to climb through. Tug, you're up.
Okay, so it's climbing through which window? I'm a little disoriented on this map right
Sure,
now.
yeah. Durf went to the right.
To the right window.
And
The top right window.
The
So now
top
we're
right
talking about
window.
the top left window, the one that would actually be closest to me.
correct.
That is, I'm going to start punching into this goose slime arm thing.
Okay.
So I will actually use a key point and I will do flurry of blows.
All right.
So that is going to be 4 attacks.
Damn, son.
So 14,
That'll hit.
26,
That will definitely hit.
17,
Yep.
10.
No.
So we are doing. Son of a fuck. 20 damage.
20 damage?
Yep.
Shit. Okay. What does it look like? You see basically and actually I'll describe this. You see two tentacles, and then as its body is coming through, you see a bunch of eyes and these rows, this like circular row of razor sharp teeth, and these tentacles are just dripping with slime with these big purple suction cups on them.
Tug reaches in its mouth as if Tug was noodling for it. You know what
Okay.
noodling is?
Oh yeah.
And just draws it closer, and it's just 3 right hand haymakers to its eye area,
All right.
dealing it damage. And after the third strike, just like, bah, letting it go. maybe a cross chop, suck it. Something.
Okay, nice. All right, up next is Fluffy Bunny. He's gonna try to get in. He's trying to get into this cabin, hopping up in the hole that its tentacle made before. So I'm just gonna make him do like a dexterity check here. That's a 20, 19 plus 1. So it hops in, Durf, and it kind of lashes out at your chest. Are there stats for a bunny?
Let's see. I bet there are. Yes, 5e creature. It says armor class 11, hit points 1, strength 1. Is it a strength attack? So yeah, minus 5.
Okay.
Attacks with minus 5.
All right.
Natural 20. Good night.
Natural 1. -4.
That does not hit.
Yeah, so it leaps at you, and you easily Matrix style dodge out of the way as it lands just behind you. But it is inside the cabin.
Since he rolled a natural 1, can I snatch him out of the air in preparation for my next tactic?
Sure, I'll accept it. You grab him by the ears.
Put him in your hat.
Yeah.
All right, you grab him by the ears. Carl, you're up.
So the bucket of bogwoods that Dennis was bringing in, is that close to me?
Yes.
Are the little bogwood babies still alive?
Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. The bucket is not, because Dennis came out with a big bowl of stew.
Okay. That's too bad.
They're definitely not alive.
Offer
They look
them stew.
delicious, though.
Offer them stew.
Yeah, let's Scott. What was
Actually,
South Park?
give
Scott
me
Tinneman.
stew and I'll toss some in the mouth of the one coming through the window near me. Like,
Give them mad bogwood disease.
There's one coming in the left window of the hearth, correct?
Yep.
That was kind of pushing through.
That's one tug is battling right now.
Yeah, I'm going to reach up and grab one of the Dennis's short swords off of his mantle and make an attack on that same tentacle.
Nice. Okay.
Is that 13 hit?
That does.
All right. Damage. 9 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
And then second attack. It's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
And 7 damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. I'd say with that much damage, with the damage that it's already done, you manage to slash down and you knock one of these tentacles clear off. It falls to the ground and it wiggles for a couple seconds and then dies. But the creature is still alive, but lets out this nasty gurgling screech. The door, you hear more slams against this door as Dennis is trying desperately to hold it back. And you also hear a couple more shattered windows come from the dining room and 2 from the bar area as these things are getting closer and closer. Durf, you're up.
Here's my plan. I want to shove the fluffy bunny out the panel in the hopes that one of the other bogwoods will eat him, which will cause him to die, transform back into a full-size bogwood in the stomach of another bogwood.
Okay.
That's fucking awesome.
I like it. All right. So you do that. You run up to the front door and you shove this fluffy bunny inside and you hear as it chomps up. Let's see. Let me actually do damage. What's the AC on it?
On the bunny?
Yeah.
11.
I looked up.
Yeah, 11. Okay.
I don't know if it even...
11
oh, yeah,
with
yeah,
1
11.
HP.
11 with 1 HP.
Okay, so I got a big 11. That's a 12. Okay, so it chomps this bunny right up. What is stomach explodey damage? I'll just make something
my
up.
goal was that both of them would die in the resulting conflagration.
I don't think both of them would die. I think it's so cool that I'll say one of them explodes, the outer one explodes as this thing comes back to life and stretches the stomach, and you just hear as the guts and blood just fly against the door. And whatever was attacking the door is now dead.
And the other, the rabbit bogwood is but alive out there still, though, now?
Well, it's probably a bogwood now, right? So
turn back.
He would take, well, hang on. I think he takes damage. He takes overflow damage to himself.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll roll that.
For whatever. I don't know what getting eaten damage is.
All right, so it takes 17 damage.
Nice.
All right, the bogwood that's attacking Carl and Tug is going to leap all the way through now and climb through and lash out at Tug with the tentacle. And rolls a natural 1. Tug, what do you do?
I would like to stage a counterattack.
You're going to be up next. So, like, would you want to do something special with the natural 1?
Could I give myself advantage on my next maneuver?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Or advantage or disadvantage, because I'd like to open a cask.
Nice. Yeah, I'll give it the disadvantage on the dex. So it kind of like leaps through and slashes out with this tentacle, and it does so with so much force that it rolls onto its back and it is prone.
Badass. So I will spend a key point to start sloshing, and then I will use Crazy Hermit opens cask. So you do a dex save. On a failed save, it takes 5d8 plus 1d8 for each additional key point. So I'll spend an extra one.
All right.
So 6d8.
Okay.
And disadvantage on your dex save there.
All right. That's a 2, and it doesn't matter. 14.
Okay. So
2.
I will do 6d8 damage.
Nice.
31.
How do you kill it?
I just drop back and just kind of like get up on my hands, do a donkey kick, and just kick right through its head. And then I'm awkwardly like a child stuck in a sleeping bag, like my legs are too close together, and I'm like just squirming around trying to get my legs back out.
All right, nice. Okay, up next is the Bogwood. Fluffy, who's no longer Fluffy, is going to slam at this door and try to knock it down past Dennis. He does not. So he just slams his tentacles across this door. Dennis is going to retaliate, actually, and fire his revolver in through to this thing. And he misses. So he just blindly shoves his revolver through this wood paneling and fires a shot, and this big bang is heard throughout the whole cabin. But the beast had moved its tentacle out just at the last second. Carl, you're up.
It looks like I'm going to move into I think that's the bar area that's on the left. Looks like it has 2 windows in it.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as you move in there, you see 2 bogwoods climbing up through those windows. 2 of them.
Perfect. I'm going to stand in the doorway and just ready myself.
All right. They both lunge at you, Carl. Both of them just slime through these windows as they shatter more of these planks that hold the windows there. And they are going to both reach out at you with thick slimy tentacles. And one rolls a 21.
That hits.
All right. I need you to make a strength save.
So it's 5.
You add your modifier, though.
The 10.
Okay, yeah. All right, so you're going to take 10 damage, and a tentacle wraps itself around your waist, and you are restrained. And the other one is going to attack and getting advantage because you are restrained. Rolling a 12, and then another 21. And you're going to take another 11 damage. So you are currently just a tentacle is latched around your waist, and you've got another bogwood on you.
Okay.
Let's see. And you hear another burst of wooden planks come from the kitchen as you hear a plop onto the floor as if something has gotten its way through. Durf, you're up.
I will use a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Carl. I'll run over to Carl and use a 3rd level Cure Wounds on him. And that is pretty shitty. 12. Actually, here's what I'll do. I'm going to do that. I do touch him. I grab his arm. I use Cure Wounds. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to throw down my... What kind of totem was it? It's a unicorn. Yeah, I throw down a unicorn spirit totem, which makes everyone within the aura of my totem, which will easily encompass the entire cabin, gain an additional 7 hit points back.
Okay.
Which I guess doesn't do anything, but it'll give Carl an extra 7, so he'll get 19 back.
Okay, cool. All right. Tug, you are up.
So
By the way, don't
Of
ever say I
the-
don't heal again.
Fair enough.
Brian.
If the tentacles that are through the windows by Carl near me, one has reached through and grabbed him, but
No, they are
They-
fully in the room.
they're completely in the room.
Yep.
Okay.
You can
um,
see this through the doorway. You're a little ways away, but
So he's on the opposite side of the room as me.
yeah, he's through at the bar area, and then you remember you heard a couple noises coming from the kitchen, and then there's still Dennis at the front door.
By the way, I don't know that this would matter because they're all really close to us, but in addition, my totem, advantage on any checks to detect creatures.
Okay. You
Anybody's trying to
detect
sneak up
several
on us.
more bogwids outside the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so since I'm by a window, I'm going to activate the immovable rod in the window to
Mhm.
have one of them blocked up
Nice. Okay.
as my bonus action. I will. Can I move to the kitchen and then attack?
Yep, you could do that.
So my bonus action is activating the immovable rod in one of the windows to hopefully stem these things from coming in. I will move to the kitchen to where I heard the noise, and presuming that something is in there, which I believe there to be, I will
Definitely.
use my regular attack.
Yeah, there's a bogwid just slithering through the floor, climbing over chairs, heading in your direction.
Moving that way, I will actually clap the fist wraps to upgrade one of my damage dice, since I'm only going to be able to attack twice here.
Okay.
So first attack is a 15,
That'll hit.
and second is a 18 and
That'll hit.
18. So I will upgrade my first strike from a D6 to a D8 for 8 plus 8, so 16 damage.
All right. The bogwid at the door, who's been turned into a bunny rabbit and has been fired on, is getting super pissed. He's going to try to slam this door down again. This time rolling a natural 20. So Dennis goes flying backwards as this door just shatters and this bogwood rushes towards him. As he flies backwards in midair, he pulls out his rifle and fires one directly at its chest, rolling another natural 20. Oh my god. And he's going to do with this rifle. Oh fuck. Here we go. Oh my god. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 4 ones were just rolled. He does 10 damage. So this bullet doesn't hit this bogwid square on, but it grazes against its skin, and it squeals out in pain. Carl, you're up.
So I'm grappled by both Bogwins, correctly?
Yes. You're restrained by 1, so you need to make another strength save.
26.
Yeah. Okay, so you release yourself from this grappling. How do you do it? You can combine it with your action if you want.
I'm definitely going to do that. So I'm going to release the short sword that I was holding and kind of reach back over my shoulder and unsheath the white thorn and just come down with a over-the-top motion, trying to cleave at some tentacles or make a dent in the head area. Just try and create some distance between myself and the bogwood.
Nice. Okay.
That is 18.
That'll hit.
And I am going to use Divine Smite. Because these things need to go. 16 damage.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you slash away at this tentacle and you cut one straight off.
I guess second attack. That is a natural 20.
Damn. Okay. Same one.
Are you serious right now?
What'd you roll?
I rolled 2
Snake
ones.
eyes.
Well, you get to
Um,
roll again. Roll 2 more because it's double the damage. Oh, that was double the damage.
Can I activate my my Heart of Mashakal for a point of inspiration?
You
reroll
absolutely
damage?
can. You
That
absolutely
is
can.
absolutely what I want to do.
Yep. Okay. You rub that little infinity symbol.
If I roll snake eyes again, I quit.
No, you didn't.
I did not. I rolled a 1 and a 2. So
On a D what?
D6.
D6.
So it's holy shit. So
Hey,
1,
Double
2,
it, broski.
so it's 7 damage. total.
That was a great crit. That was a
Dear
great
God.
crit. All right.
Rolling like Tug Mugby.
All right, you slash out at this thing, cutting it deep as this purple ooze starts to seep out of it. It retaliates with its one. It's got still got several tentacles that work, so it's going to retaliate at you. But it misses wildly as it just kind of screams at you, pissed off, bloody. The other one's going to do the same thing, reach out with its tentacles, rolling a 16.
That is equal.
So that'll hit. Okay,
Yep.
so you're going to take. I need you to make another strength save.
20.
Okay, that'll hit. You'll take 14 damage as these tentacles crumb across your body, just slamming you to the ground. Tug, the bogwood that you just attacked is going to come at you like a spider monkey.
Sure.
Rolling a 10.
That is just shy.
All right, you are too quick. You are too quick, but you hear another slithering sound as you see another bogwood appear from just behind it in the window as tentacles come through and land on the walls. Durf,
Carl is where?
Carl's in the bar where you are because you just touched him.
Okay. I am going to. So we're kind of inside a little door, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot and cast Healing Spirit, which is a new Xanathar's spell,
Nice.
which creates a nature spirit. We'll say, I don't know, what's a cool big animal
It's a polar bear.
that heals?
Sure, why not? It's pure of heart and essence.
I'm going to
Oh,
say a
right.
grizzly bear, but it's like a blue spirit type grizzly bear,
Okay.
which is essentially a 5-foot cube. I'm going to cast it so that Carl is in it, but as
Mhm.
close to the door as it, like, so he's like the edge of it, and it's basically in the door. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep.
So it's a 3rd level. I'm using a 3rd level slot. So what it is that stays there for up to a minute. It's concentration. That cube will sit there, and anybody who enters that, I will heal them for 3d6 at the beginning of their
Wow.
turn. Or anyone who
Okay.
enters it for the first time or starts their turn there, I can choose to heal them for 3d6.
So you can do that right now.
Yeah, and so I'll heal Carl for 3d6.
Okay.
And then the unicorn totem won't proc in the future when people walk into it, but because that's going to happen as soon as I cast it, it'll proc this time and heal him for an additional 7. I heal Carl for 18.
All right. You heal for 18. Nice. All right, Tug. You got a bogwood on you and one just behind it coming in hot.
I have a question.
Yep.
If that puts me over my maximum hit points, does that go into temporary hit points, or do I
No,
just go to my
You
cap?
only go to max.
Okay.
Yep.
I will use my bonus action to chug my fire brew.
Nice.
So I have to roll a d4 to see how many turns it lasts.
Okay.
Hopefully more than one. So 2 turns.
Okay, nice.
Natural 1, so now I have to roll a d20 to take 1 d20 damage.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's my fucking life. 3. Only 3 damage.
You're lucky you roll low. So what happens? You tell me what actually happens when you chug this beer.
I chugged the beer, but I was drinking it too fast, so cough sneezed and then just engulfed in flames.
You went unintentional Super Saiyan.
So now I'm just on fire, so I guess I take 1d20 damage every turn it lasts.
No,
I
no, I
understood it.
think it's just you since you rolled a natural 1. Go ahead and re-roll the 1 with lucky for your actual attack though.
Okay, sweet. 15.
Nice, you hit.
23. Another 1.
Re-roll it, I guess. Wait, no, you have to roll the d20 for damage.
Yeah, let's do that. 12. And I'll re-roll the luck, I guess, for another 23. So I'm dealing a mess ton of damage. I've also taken 15.
Okay, nice.
So
All
this adds 1d6 to my attacks. So each attack is 2d6 plus 4.
Nice.
So I'm gonna deal 6d6 plus 12. Let's do this. That's 12, 16, 21, 22, 34 damage.
Okay, you almost kill this thing. It explodes in flames, but so do you as you like sneeze in between attacks. So you two are just on fire and in pain. This thing looks very, very bad though. All right, so Fluffy, I'm just gonna call this Bogwood Fluffy until it dies. Now the Fluffy Rabbit is starting to crawl towards Dennis. Is gonna swipe out at him with a tentacle, rolling a 19, which will hit. Dennis is gonna make a strength save. Okay, so he passes that, but he's gonna take several damage. He's takes 6 damage as the tentacles slam down, and he's like rolling from side to side, but he does get hit with 1 at his back, and he yelps out in pain for a second. Carl, you're up. Oh, I'm sorry, he's up because he's gonna fire this shot at this Bogwood, and he's gonna hit. So he does with his shotgun or with his magnum. He does 7 additional damage to this thing, and it is nearly dead. Carl, you're up.
So there's one left in the room currently that I'm in.
No, there's still the 2.
Okay.
In the bar?
Yep.
All right, and me and Durf are both in the bar.
Yes, you are.
All right, well,
Only one of them you've done damage to. The one that grappled you.
so the one that I have done damage to, I'm going to kind of take the white thorn and just start spinning as fast as I can and slowly rotating towards it and see how much, see if I can cut off some more tentacles or anything of that nature.
Sounds good.
It's a 15.
That'll hit.
That's 5 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
9 damage.
Okay, so 14 total?
Yep.
All right, nice. Yeah, you cut off another tentacle. It looks pretty bad. It's not dead yet, but it does look pretty bad. It's going to, now that it has very little tentacles, it's pretty much just using them to kind of get towards you. It's going to lash out with these frog teeth as it tries to wrap them around your arm. It's going to roll a 13.
Does not hit.
That'll miss. Okay, so that one misses, and as you're engaged with that, Durf, the other one comes straight towards you as it sees you in the doorway with tentacles. Rolling a 15.
That's a miss.
Okay, so yeah, you dodge out of the way of these tentacles as they come tearing towards you. Tug, this this on fire Bogwood's gonna come at you with whatever strength it has left. Rolling a 6. No, I'm sorry. What is that? 19.
Yep.
19 will hit. Okay. You're gonna take 8 damage and make a strength save.
So this is strength, not acrobatics,
No, it's
or
strength.
not, or athletics.
No, it's strength. Straight strength.
17.
That will make it. All right, so as this tentacle tries to wrap around your legs, you quickly kick it out of the way and you are unrestrained. The next one behind it, though, climbs through the window and it lands into the kitchen and it's going to come at you as well with tentacles, rolling a 16.
Does not hit.
All right, so you quickly flip out of the way of that one while you're still on fire. Durf, you're up.
So there's 2 in the room with me. One
Still,
just
yes.
swiped at me with tentacles. He's at
Yep.
full health. One is in kind of bad shape, the one that's been grappling
Right,
Carl.
in combat with Carl.
And then right outside the door, the one guy is like on his last leg. Or no.
No,
Dennis
they're just
killed him.
like, yeah, like it's crawling around as Dennis is rolling on the ground trying to dodge these tentacles.
But it's like extremely close to being dead.
No.
I thought you said it was.
I mean, it looks very hurt.
Okay.
I don't know what extremely
Uh,
means, but yeah,
like
you can tell it's been
very-
damaged.
Really, very.
More than half of its health is gone.
Okay.
You're welcome.
It's
It's bloodied.
Can I see back out the door to the window Tug is in front of?
You could definitely see and you hear and see like flashes of fire coming from the kitchen. But you can't really see him. But you know some shit's
Can I
going
see-
down over there.
Can I see the window?
No. Otherwise you'd be able to probably see him.
I'm gonna summon a boar. Giant boar.
Okay, nice. It rolls its own initiative.
Yeah.
Where are you summoning this bad boy?
I'll actually summon him out in the living room, say about 20 feet away from where I can hear Tug scuffling.
Okay, so like just outside the kitchen?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, roll initiative for it.
Do I get advantage on that too?
No.
Does say all initiative rolls, but that's okay. It's a 15.
For you. Okay, 15. All right. Okay, so you summon a boar, and and you want it to. I guess you could tell it what to do on its next turn. But Tug is up.
So I will use my first attack on the very injured thing in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
25
That will hit.
for 14 damage.
All right, you kill it.
It's just gonna be a vicious strike, like left hand strike, and Tug's gonna step through and lay in his second attack on the other thing that came through the door or through the window, and I will roll that attack right
Sounds good.
now. 15
That will hit.
for 8 damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to use patient defense, so I spend a key point for that. And then I have dodge next turn, which I believe puts them at a disadvantage.
Yes, on their attack, they'll have disadvantage. I think that's about right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
that's what I'm doing.
Bogwood is going to come hard at Dennis, missing completely as Dennis rolls to the left and then hops up on his feet and pulls out a second pistol and just lays in on this guy with 2 shots. Hitting 1 and 2. Blam, blam. He fires. Oh, man. 24 damage and takes this guy out. So both bullets go through its 2 eyes as it explodes from the inside and flies backwards back out into the swamp.
Look, yeah.
All right, Boar's turn.
Okay. I will. I guess me and Carl need more help than Tug does. Although you've taken some damage, right?
Tug's almost dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I will have the boar. If he's more than 20 feet away, I'll have him charge. If he is not more than 20 feet away, I'll have him kind of run around and then charge.
He's more. He's more.
Okay.
You can charge.
Charge 20 feet.
Okay.
So what will happen if he hits? Let's see. His attack is +5 to hit. 19.
That will hit.
So he will take 2d6 plus 3. So there's 9, and because it was a charge, he takes an extra 7 slashing damage. So he takes 16 damage, and he has to succeed on a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay. That's a 16. All right, so he's not knocked prone, but he is pinned against the wall as this boar just charges straight through him. Carl, you're up.
How high are the ceilings in this place?
We'll say 10 feet. 10-foot ceilings are pretty tall.
All right. So I've got the White Thorn out. I'm going to take the White Thorn in a reverse grip, and then I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Nice.
But I'm going to shoot for above the bogwood
Fuck yeah. Okay.
that is attacking Durf so that I come straight down on its head.
Okay, onto the other bogwood. Okay, got
Yes, onto the bogwood that is basically fully that is attacking Durf.
it. Roll with advantage.
Okay. So 23.
That'll hit.
And then we are going to expend a second level spell slot to Divine Smite.
Nice.
Then that would be 28 damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then I have a second attack. It's a 13 to hit
That will hit.
for 11 damage.
Nice. Okay, it's not dead, but it's it's
damn.
looking worse than the first one. Okay, so the one that you just nearly sliced in half is going to reach at you with its tentacles. What's that? 20.
Yep.
Strength save.
That would be a 9.
You take 10 damage and you are grappled and restrained as tentacles wrap around your legs. The other one is going to charge at Durf,
Bummer.
rolling a 16.
Tie.
That hits. Strength save.
Okay.
And Durf, you get +2 to your saving throws.
Okay. 5.
All right, never mind.
All right, you are also restrained as well, and you take 12 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so the bogwood that got pinned by the boar is just going to screech and try to strangle this boar around with his tentacles, rolling a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strength save.
Okay. Strength save is a 22.
Okay, yeah, not grappled, not at all, but it does take 9 damage. Durf, you're up.
I'm gonna stab the tentacle that is grappling me with leaf tip.
Okay.
Which is the one I just hurt badly. Okay, good.
Yeah, so
Right.
hopefully that is a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay, so it takes
I'm gonna make it the DC, whatever the damage you do,
the DC.
that it releases you.
Oh, okay.
1.
It's not going to be much. So let's see. Actually, I rolled the maximum amount I could roll,
which is what?
12.
Oh, you almost kill it actually. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you stab down on this thing. It's going to roll a 15. Okay, so it does not release you, but it is very, very, very hurt. Tug, you're up.
All right. I'm going to spend yet another key point.
Is that your last one? It's gotta
I
be your
have
last
one more.
Okay.
I have 7 now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your level.
And I'm going to use Flurry of Blows, which will be 4 attacks on this thing. I am no longer covered in fire.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 attacks coming in hot. 19. 13. 24. 18.
All of them will hit.
All of them hit.
Yep.
30 damage.
Damn. Okay, you kill it. Tell us how you do it.
Is its mouth agape?
Yes.
I just pluck out 4 teeth.
And it just dies from annoyance.
Okay. Reroll. I pluck out 2 teeth and then punch them through its own eyes
With the teeth.
with its teeth.
Yes. Okay, nice. All right, boar's turn. That bogwood's dead, Durf. So what do you want to do with the boar?
It's pinning a corpse up against the wall, so
Right.
it will step away from that.
All right.
So there's no one in the room with it, right?
No one in the kitchen anymore. Yep.
And it's like 80 feet away from us.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's only got 40 speed, so I'll just come here, and it'll run towards me,
Okay. Nice.
40 feet towards me.
All right. Dennis sees the boar flying out of the kitchen as he turns around and blows smoke into his magnums, and he realizes that the boar is Durf's and the direction that it's running. So Dennis is gonna run towards the bogwoods that are in this doorway, and with his 2 pistols, he's gonna just hold them out and take 1 shot at each of them, each of the ones that are grappling you guys. Rolls a 19, which will hit, and another 19, which will hit. All right, so he could possibly kill these things here. All right, so the first one that is grappling Durf falls instantly to the ground as it takes a bullet right between the eyes. and the second one takes 10 damage. It's not dead, but it squeals and releases Carl. And that's you now, Carl. You're up. This
And
thing,
that's the lone surviving Bogwood.
the very last Bogwood.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and end this with the White Thorn. See if we can't figure out why Dennis would choose to live here. So first attack is a 14 to hit, and the second is a 18 to hit.
Both will hit.
Holy sh!
3 1s and a 2.
7 damage total.
You still kill it. So what happens?
I rev up the White Thorn and take just a massive swing at this Bogwood, and cleave off just the tiniest piece of skin, and it just falls over.
Damn paper cuts.
That's right.
All right, you are clear and out of initiative. The Bogwoods are dead. And Dennis looks to each of you, and he says,
So how about that stew, boys?
Let's eat their kids. Now that they're dead, let's eat their kids.
How fucking ridiculous. I mean, I would like to eat.
Bogwoods?
Tug needs to rest up a little bit. So
Yeah, I think we
stay in
all
this-
need to rest
I
up
think,
a little bit.
we can stay in this cabin for like 6-7 days till I'm better.
Yeah.
Like that'd
Yeah,
be
because
good.
I used all my spell slots.
yeah, okay.
I used
nice.
many of mine.
Not all.
All right.
I used all of my good spell slots.
Okay, so I think you guys helped Dennis clean the place up a little bit, maybe?
Yeah,
Um,
Yeah, sure.
He pops the stew back in the microwave, fires that puppy up, heats it up, and you guys enjoy a nice, delicious Bogwood baby stew in front of the hearth for the rest of the evening, chatting about his war stories and getting ready for the next day ahead.
Also, hey man, you probably should have told us that if we did any spells, we were gonna get killed by monsters.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't come to mind, I guess.
Here's my thought, just out of character, out of game. If we just had Carl basic bitch up a fire, like old school style, could we have just faded this entire encounter?
No.
Maybe.